Hey, Trap family. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you,
Hey,
Jose, for taking my question. And today, this question is brought by your Lieutenant's Trap in Trappers Anonymous. So, what we want to know is that since we break down companies every day, all day, what business practices have you studied that you incorporate into Wall Street Looks Like Us Network? And do you feel that the Wall Street Looks Like Us Network has a moat that separates you from other media outlets and that will ensure that you'll be around for a long time? Thank you. We trapping. Let's go.
y'all felt that warm hug? Lieutenant Tor is so pretty, man. And her spirit is like that in real time, y'all. Like, she done been to a couple of things with me, like New York. She bring her daughter with me. That's my girl, her daughter. Her spirit is like that in real life, y'all. She is really like that. She is pretty like that. She is such a good energy. She has been on this journey, and she is so passionate about like changing what she got going on, and she is changing her family in real time. Shout out to the queen, man. Um, I think that we are building a moat. You don't get a moat out of nowhere. You got to build it consistently. There's a few things that I have taken on. Like, for instance, at one time, Disney had this certain type of content that only Disney would produce, right? And so you can go to Disney to get the feel-good family movies. Right, you think about what Disney produces, they produce that feel good, they produce that family, they produce that. And so you didn't expect a Disney movie to come on HBO. You didn't expect a Disney movie to come on Showtime. You expected a Disney movie to be on Disney. So when you wanted to have family time, or when you wanted the family that Disney gave you that. It was the safe place to go watch something nice on TV. Also from Apple, just building that community that feels like they can't separate themselves from you because you have become a part of their everyday life. I think I've implemented those things in two ways. And we are consistently getting better, but it ain't just me. It's Jose, it's Tootie, it's George, it's Steve, it's Ken, it's Shator, it's everybody. I would be lying if I got up here and say it's just me. Yeah, you see this part but I don't make not one beat. I don't make not one graphic. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, it was being able to get people to come. When they come here, here's what they get. I'm gonna get somebody that look like me, sound like me, talk like me, who's been through what I've been through, who can represent me, not just from a physical presence, but from his experience in life. And for me, it was, I wanted to create something that when people look at, they don't feel like, man, that's over my head. I wanted to create something where people say, damn, dude really passionate about that. Dude really loved that. Dude really lived that, right? Because even when you look at CNBC, like I remember when I first doing it, when I started looking at CNBC on live, I would be pointing my finger all the time and I would be talking about it. And people be like, damn, dog, like, bro, Trap really be fussing at the TV like it's a sports. It's because I was doing what's called beta testing. I was going live and breaking down the market and then fulfilling the need for people saying, oh, they want to be in the market, but they don't really. And then people start saying, Trap, man, break this down for me. Tell me what they saying right here. And break this down. Tell me what they saying right here. And so I was like, I want to create a media company where people can not just learn about stocks, but people can learn about a little bit of economics. And, we have a little financial Holy Ghost here and there, and we get some inspiration here and there. And I wanted to make you understand that building a legacy wasn't as hard as they've been telling you it was. So I wanted this to be your financial home, your financial church. You know what I'm saying? But then from the Apple component, it was, I wanted, and this is how I know it's working, because every Tuesday you give me 3 hours of your time. and you don't think twice about it. And I told Jose by the end of the year, we want to have 5,000 people in the chat, and we did it. We hit 5,000 people one time. I was like, bro, that was our goal. Let's keep growing. So now we averaging, last few weeks, we've been doing 4,000 people, right? So we don't have the moat yet, but we are growing one. And I think it takes time. No great company has a moat overnight, but you learn how to build it. You keep learning your audience. You keep learning how to attract people to you. You keep learning how to feed your people. But also I wanted to go a step further, and I wanted to do something I saw nobody was doing. One, I wanted to play the game big. I wanted people to see. People like, Trap, why you don't do a small account challenge? Because I don't want you to look at the small account. I want you to think big. But in order for you to think big, you got to be able to risk a little more. And then the next thing was I wanted to show people my account. I wanted to show people, one, that you can beat the market and it's not as hard as everybody make it sound. And two, I wanted to show that people can make money in the doggone options market. And they can make more money than they ever seen, and they didn't have to wait 45 or 50 years. They didn't have to hold companies for 40 years, 20 years, 100 years. You can get rid of them if they don't deserve to be in your portfolio. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. And so what did that take? It take me saying, Jose, I'm going to be vulnerable, I'm going to be bold, and guess what, Jose? I'm going to put the wins on the board every Tuesday. But guess what, dog? I'm going to put the losses up there too. I ain't hiding nothing. And so now people don't question it. Like, nah, it's real, dude. Dude put him on the board, and then every year he started the damn account over from scratch. And 3 years in now, we've beat the market from the market side from 2022, 2023, going on 2024 this year. He's beat the market. He's never not shown us what he's done in the market. And you can't go on CNBC and do it. Jim Cramer don't show you his portfolio. No analyst on TV don't show you their portfolio. No other show in any genre, any ethnic group, white, black, Spanish, whatever, don't say, here's my portfolio. Most people just give you theory. They don't give you practicality. And it hurts a person's ego for them to show you their portfolio and so they lost, because they feel like if I show you I lose, they feel like it takes away from them. Not realizing that that's what the people need to see. Because if you only show people your wins, then you're giving them a false narrative. You're telling them that this game is peaches and cream, and this game definitely ain't that. It's peaches and cream sometimes, but sometimes it's sour milk. Sometimes it's molded bread. Sometimes it's spoiled soup. And I wanted to be able to show people that. I wanted to show people, yep, you're going to run up. We're going to start at 400,000 when we started, and we hit 4.8 million, but I can't hide losing 100,000 a day, losing 300,000 a day, losing 500,000 a day, losing 1.8 million in freaking 5 weeks, and still showing up with the same energy. Because what people didn't realize is, what people don't have to show you is, what people don't realize is, it's easy for you to tell people what to do. Like I could tell Sean right now, hey, bruh, on your next trades, do this, 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 and this, bruh. I know Aristotle showed his, he showed his too. So let me say, like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Aristotle definitely showed his. I got to salute that king. I can't take away from nobody else that doing. So let me say this another way. Shout out to the people who do show their accounts, because that's what we need. But I know for a fact, like, nobody ain't running it up like I'm running it up. But also nobody don't take the L's that I take. That's a part of me running it up that way. But I wanted that to show that because I wanted to show people this. It's easy to tell people what to do, and when people win off that, you can say, yep, I told people, and this ain't me taking shots at nobody. This is just saying this is what has to happen. It's easy for me to say, hey, check this out, dog. Sean, you trust me, dog. You know I'm getting it in. I've been repeating this for 10 years, dog. Hey, when you make a trade, do this, this, and this, and this, this, and this, and this, this, and this. But yeah, I probably don't be doing none of that. But guess what? If Sean win, that don't mean my teachers ain't valid, because I taught him what to do. But what happens when I say, Sean, do this and this, because this what I did too? That's different. Because we done moved not from theory to practicality. Right? So a lot of times in college, the people who teach you about business don't have a business. But you've got a degree in business because you've learned what the book told you on how to build a business. But here's what I do know. Once you get all the book knowledge, you now have to get real world experience. And those two can be two completely different things. Because a lot of times the book is teaching you from practicality and not theory. I mean, teaching you from theory and not practicality. So when I tell my people, bro, this is what we doing. This is how I'm feeling. And I'm going to show you even more so. The options course is practicality. The Wallstreet trapping course is practicality. But guess what? Even when you get practicality, the market sometimes will do something where it's not the practicality that gives you the edge. It's the feeling from experience that shows you how to maneuver. And sometimes the moves you make based on experience can't always be worded. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, my options course is literally how I built my portfolios. But as you start seeing the market doing different things, we talked about the boxing match. The first 7 rounds, you do everything you learned in camp. And then the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rounds, you start realizing, wait a minute, I got to adjust in real time. That can't be taught. That's experience from being in the ring. The coach seeing it from the outside, he going to see something great, but you know how the punches feel. You saw his face when you hit him with the right hook and he went, The coach ain't really see that. You heard the noise that he made when you hit him in the rib and he, The coach ain't hear that, but you heard it. And so you know, I'm about to break his rib. If I hit him too, this is where I hit him at. He's trying to cover it up, but I heard the noise he made. I saw him flinch. That's real-time experience right there.